Well, there's nothing more fun than giving away money. Maybe the only thing better is seeing it put to good use. And I think what's really gratifying today is to see how excited these teachers are about seeing their dreams come true and the ideas they have to further education and see their students do well. And so at HEB we're excited that not only were we able to give $100,000 to Humble ISD, but to see that money be put to good use and see students achieve more because of it.
Well, I've been on the foundation board for a very long time, so I've been involved with the foundation for over 11 years, and really, Prize Posse Day, the grants are why we do what we do. Truly, teachers give of their time, their talent, but unfortunately a lot of them give of their treasures, their money. So what a wonderful opportunity for them to turn to really their family, our Humble ISD family, the Education Foundation. We raise the money, but they can come to us and actually, by means of our grant process, and apply for those fundings for those particular projects that they have.
When you see kids of a young age using iPads at home and that transfers to the school experience, it's just amazing to see what we're able to bring in with iPads and the microphones and the overheads and the different types of technology impacting the classroom is really helping the students. And we've been able to, with the innovative grants, add to those components so that then eventually, as I mentioned before, the school districts end up funding a lot of those across the board.
With the Humble Education Innovation Grants, I applied. It's called Sliding into Summer, Sliding into Learning. The summer reading program happened because many of our students weren't eligible for our summer learning programs, our Jump Start programs. So it's a way to reach over half our students. This year, 300 to 400 students will be going home with summer bags with reading books, reading, math, handwriting, spelling, workbooks. They'll be going home with science experiments and fun Greg Tang stuff to do.
We had a lot of our special ed kids getting in trouble for different types of behaviors. We have a lot of kids with autism, ADHD, things like that, where they can't physically sit still. Even kids without disabilities, it's hard for them to sit still. How can we get them to stay in the classroom and make learning more effective? So it started out with yoga balls, then we've evolved to getting light filters because fluorescent lights are hard. We have noise reducing headphones, we've got fidget toys, we have all sorts of different interventions that are available to kids to keep them in the classroom and to maximize their learning.
2 years ago I wrote a grant for visual timers, and they're called time timers. And these timers are more than just a typical timer because they give the kiddos a visual perception of time, and time is really abstract. But it just helps create independence, and they soon learn to transition, and they don't argue when it's time to get off the iPad or the computer.
And every year it's just so much fun to see teachers who in general are underappreciated and underpaid receive remuneration, pay for the good work that they do. You know, the future of our state really is going to be based on our students being able to learn more and do more. And so that's why we're so committed to public education.
Well, the foundation does lots of things throughout the year to raise money. Mainly we have 3 large events. We have our golf tournament in the fall, and then we have our Humble ISD rodeo and our barbecue cook-off that takes place usually end of January, beginning of February. And then usually in April, we have a big gala. So those are our 3 big events on how we bring in money.
Those volunteers work so hard to make those events successful so that we can raise those funds, and those go directly to our students and to our teachers every spring when we do our Prize Posse in May.
About that. Yeah, actually we're very blessed in the community that we live in. I believe the last number I heard is we are one of the top 13 foundations in the state of Texas, which is a pretty big state. And most people think of, Houston, Dallas, Austin, those areas, and here we are, Humble, Kingwood, Atascocita community. But I think that just speaks to the work that we do and the impact we make in the classroom, which ultimately, spills over to our children.
And I hope the people that donate to the Humble Education Foundation realize how much they help kids. We're impacting 400 and 450 kids, and that's through their generous donations and all the hard work they do. And you don't realize how much those little things add up to impact student learning and what special things we can do for our school.